The NATO summit, held from 24th to 25th of June in Netherlands, has been described as transformational and historic. Finland's President Alexander Stubb said that we are witnessing the birth of a new NATO. But looks like the big daddy of this new NATO is Trump, because it was all about him. NATO is the world's biggest security organization of 32 members. They met in a 2-day meeting in The Hague. But why was this summit Trump-dominated? Well, first the organization endorsed a plan to massively ramp up defense spending. This will cost NATO's European members and Canada tens of billions of dollars. Until now, the allies had set a target of 2% of gross domestic product for their defense budgets. Now they will be aiming for 5%, where 3.5% is meant to be achieved entirely through core defense spending on troops and weapons, and remaining can be put towards defense-related expenditure. Reaching the 3.5% itself will be very significant ask for many NATO countries. This was Trump's idea. He said that while the US is spending heavily on its defense, the European countries are not spending enough on their own defense. He also said once that US could choose not to assist an ally under attack if their spending is low. And after this was agreed, Trump hailed it as a monumental victory and obviously praised himself. He said that the spending hike, with the exception of Spain, will ultimately add more than $1 trillion per year to NATO's collective defense capabilities. He also said that if the allies want to protect their country, they need the US, and without the US it will not be the same. Well, obviously not everyone was on board. Spain officially refused the agreement. Slovakia had reservation. Belgium, Italy and France will struggle to meet this target. But the NATO leaders reaffirmed their ironclad commitment to NATO's Collective Defense Clause Article 5. However, after Spain's refusal prompted Trump accusing Madrid of seeking a little bit of a free ride. Spain's prime minister was also seen standing away from his NATO colleagues in the family photo. But what about the Russia-Ukraine war? Well, NATO summits are largely focused on supporting Kiev, but this one was Trump-dominated. And all of us know what the relations between Trump and Zelensky are like. So in this Trump-dominated NATO summit, there was no mention of Ukraine's membership prospects. Instead, the leaders underlined their enduring sovereign commitments to provide support to Ukraine. Zelensky was at the venue, he dined with the leaders, held several talks and spent an hour or so with Trump, but NATO's plan was to focus the meeting on only Trump's cause. And if that was not enough, NATO Secretary Mark Rutte proved that US runs the NATO. Trump posted a message sent by Rutte on social media. It said, "Europe is going to pay in a big way, as they should, and it will be your win." And then he referred to him as Daddy. In his earlier messages too, he flattered Trump for decisive action in Iran, and that no American president in decades could have done. He was not embarrassed too, and said that he thinks Trump deserves praise.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.